Hi, I'm Simon. Scooby's on the bed, burner going, and we're in Spain. Didn't intend to do videos this early, just thought we'll get into it, chill out, and then at some stage I might do, might do videos if there's something interesting going on. But so far it's been really eventful, so here you go. Got the ferry from Newhaven to Dieppe. It's a route I've done before, and it gets me the furthest for best price, 100 quid for a single, and gets me a reasonable way down. Although it still left me with a massive drive. I think it's about 1900 kilometres to get down to Portugal, which is where I was going. And I was I didn't really know what I was going to do. Well, I was just going to batter it down there, or make my way down there at a wandering pace. But things sort of conspired to make it a wandering pace. I got talking to a bloke on the ferry, and he was asking me how I was going to go on with fuel in France, and I was like, oh, what do you mean? Never had any problems getting fuel in France. He says, oh yeah, well these processes are, I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, mate. He says, oh yeah, these yellow jacket protests there all over. It's they were digging up Champs-Elysees the other day, and throwing them at throwing the cobbles at the places. All right, I don't know. Not seen the news for weeks. So I had a quick Google, and I thought, what's they could do about it? Just go with the flow. Selected a route on Google Maps that was avoiding the toll roads, because it's when I've used toll roads in France, they're that expensive. So I thought I would, just sort of for the time it saves, it's not worth it. I didn't think it was worth, so I set it to avoid the toll roads. Of course, that meant that I'm using mine roads, more roundabouts, and roundabouts where the protesters have been sort of getting the blockades. I'll put a bit of a clip in from the protest. I'll speed some of it up because I was stuck in it for a while. Yeah, that's coming through France. Not particularly scenic either, the route that I took. It just seemed very industrial or very flat, but I'm sure I wouldn't say that's France. It's flat, and obviously it's not. It's got several mountain ranges, but yeah. So it was a bit of a slowed me down, and I was coming the slower route, not using the toll road. So like I say, I'll put a bit of a clip in of the protest, just so you can see how big it's been. I got a really good reception as well from the protesters, with me red fist on the back, and migration is not a crime. I know it's being portrayed as quite a right-wing movement in the mainstream media, but that didn't seem to be the case. It seemed to be people of all ages, and of various ethnicities involved in it, so that was good. probably the prettiest bit that I'd had up to them, the crossing, because I wasn't on the toll road. It was really quite scenic, you know, through the mountains towards San Sebastian. Still wasn't sure what I was going to do, whether I was going to truck on. You know, I got to the point where it was 1,000 kilometers and it's saying it's like 10.5 hours. I'm thinking, feel okay? Do I just foot down and just go for as long as I can, you know, and make today's journey as short as possible? But I didn't. It was like, this is the prettiest bit that I've seen. I'm gonna stop and you know, and have a look. So, had a quick look on Park4Night. Found this place where I am. It's next to a ruined chapel. It's between. Oh, hold on, let me just check my maps. It's between Bilbao and Burgos. It's on the edge of a national park, a natural park. Put it in and it had like 15 reviews. Oh, I've got another story as well. I've got 15 reviews, and you know, they're all like 4 and 5 star, you know, beautiful views. So I thought, no brainer, not in a rush, or I don't need to be in a rush. I'll stop. So it was pretty straightforward. Kilometre after I'd looked and in the right direction. So yeah, I just trucked on up here. Bit of a steep single track job to get up to it, you know, quite elevated, got beautiful views. Seen some eagle vultures knocking about this morning. None close enough to get a really good picture of. I'll try and do that later on because I'm stuck, and I didn't expect that. I went to bed, like I say, feeling, you know, pretty relaxed. I had a nice drive, well rested, and I'd eaten properly. So, you know, I was really, you know, up for it, thinking, you know, today that I would get up early and go. I had an awful night's sleep for some reason. I don't know why. You know, it wasn't raining particularly hard. It wasn't that windy, although it is a bit exposed there. But I went to bed early, woke up at about 1 o'clock, and I was awake for sort of 2 or 3 hours. One of those things. So my alarm went off. Thought, I don't want to drive like this. You know, I'll have a bit of a lie in, and then I'll get up. So nodded back off. Woke up at half an hour later, and I could hear this machinery, and this was going on. So no signs or anything about, you know, impending work. Though when I drove up, I could see that it had been part concreted, but that's not unusual in these sort of places where the road sort of started and not finished. But hey, how was I to know that at 8 o'clock, by the time I looked out, they were laying concrete. It's a single track road up here, and I'm about 1 kilometre away from where they are along the track. So I'm stuck until it's dried. Don't know, so that might be a day, 2 days, I don't know. I'll have a wander down. I'm not even going to bother going down there today to have a look. I'll just go down tomorrow, see if it looks hard enough to drive on. If not, then I'm stuck here for another day. But beautiful views. Well, it's closed in a bit now. It's worst places to be stuck. I'm not getting stressed about it. There's no point. I might have done last year or whenever, but yeah, I've got a bit bit of a more relaxed demeanour about myself. So yeah, oh, griffon vultures are back, or the eagle vultures, or whatever they're called. There's 2 of them circling. There's no point in me even trying to show you on the video because they're that far away. I can see them with my eyes. I've tried to get in pictures with my zoom lens, but I couldn't get anything. Oh man, back in a minute. Right, they've been flying around all morning, and then while I'm doing this, one comes right close, so I've got some pictures. So I'll have a look at the pictures, and if they're any good, I'll stick them in. Fingers crossed. And here's Scooby. Look, say hello. Say hello. Hello. Yeah. So yeah, we're stuck here. We're stuck here for however many days. It's one of those things. I'm not stressing about it. They look like they're making good progress down there with the concrete. It is what it is. So I'm gonna go. Look after yourselves. And if you're down in Portugal, might see you there. Bye.